back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now is Mike and Austin. Guys, I want to shout out Tommy. Man was supposed to be here, and we're missing him this morning. He's going to be here he's going to make it in time for the sale. But I am very excited that you both are on here with me this morning. So let's jump right into the cattle that you guys got on today. Who are some of the customers that y'all are going to work for?
Well, we have several. Jeff Swartz got a couple of program lots on. I made a few cheat notes here this morning. The Reimers, they have a set of Red Angus heifers that they actually bought 4 replacements, and it's so dry up in northwest Oklahoma, they're going to have to sell them. And then yesterday we get rain. We're loading cattle in rain. So anyway, but it's still not going to be enough to help, I'm afraid. Daryl Dehass, longtime customer, sells a lot of cattle with us. He's on there with a good set of Charlotte Cross heifers. The Snodgrasses, they have a calf program, so they've got a load of steer and heifers on there, good set of calves. And then Austin's got the Trinity beef dairy cross cattle. So we have several cattle on tomorrow. So, and I forgot to put my B standby tag on. So.
Well, we have talked to you before about, working with your customers and the method that you use to help them. What's the most important thing that you try to give to your customers as a Superior rep for them to be successful?
Well, ever since I started doing this, I guess you call it professionally, in '81, I've always strived to sell cattle higher. Then that's where I get my adrenaline rush, is just sell them high. And just treat people honestly. Treat them the way you want to be treated, and you're going to get along fine. And that's what I've tried to tell him. And I didn't really want him to do this. I wanted him to stay home on the ranch and take care of the cows, but I needed him a couple of years ago. And a lot of people say he's a chip off the old block. I don't know if that's good or not, but he's done a good job. So. Well,
and Austin, you're just now getting into this too. What have you found to be rewarding about being in this business?
Just the main thing he's taught me is that our word is everything, and so you keep an honest word and consign cattle how you'd want to buy them, and just working for the customer is huge.
So you've been doing this for just a little while. So you've probably seen a lot of trends come and go. When you look at the cattle that I've sold over the years, what's the biggest changes you've seen in the cattle you've been selling?
Moving from Colorado to Oklahoma when I got out of college in '81, the genetics. When I first went down there's a lot of crossbred cattle at the yards. And at that time, Oklahoma City market was the largest in the country, so we saw a lot of them. And over the times, the genetics have just gotten better and better and better. A lot of the northern bulls came down. You got guys like Rayburn Smith. I don't know how many potloads Rayburn has hauled to Louisiana to change those cattle. We actually sold cattle clear from Louisiana, Texas, at Oklahoma City. And I would say that's the biggest thing, is just watching the genetics. There's cows in South Texas that are as good as the northern cows. We rep several deals in Oklahoma. If you didn't always in Oklahoma, you'd think you were in North Montana. The genetics are that good, and that's where they're getting them from. Ronnie Robinson, for example, the last sale, 176 950-pound steers, programs, 240, 250. They're still talking about that to this day. And we loaded them last week, and I think he's probably still got a smile on his face. His neighbor, Daryl and Brady Howard, we're going to ship those next week or two, 915. At that time, they were the tops, 220, 750. So that shows you the kind of genetics that they're getting down in this country. The Dietrichs, they'll sell 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 head of cattle a year. He buys all northern genetics. The Sproles, I just loaded them yesterday in the mud. Same deal. Great genetics.
Well, it's an exciting time to be in this business. I'm excited to carry this energy, into the summer. I'm excited to see you guys at the summer sales. Thank you both so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Don't forget your hat, young lady.
I won't. Don't go anywhere. We have more Superior Sunrise up next.